when I was 17 years old, I prayed to God and I said, God, there's got to be a way to make me money. I came from a broke household and broke physically, broken mentally, physically, emotionally, yonder. I said, there has got to be a way for me to make more money. If you just try as hard as you can, there has to be a way. So, boom. And right before I was thinking this, I was also asking God, I'm ready for my husband. Give me it. Got my husband. Boom. Where am I at? I'm a wife. And up until this point, I have been going through all my trauma. I was molested as a child. That was the root of it. The root of everything. You know, I have done things in my past that I wasn't proud of. My mother's voice in my head, not having a present father, not having support, getting put on medication as a child, being on medication as an adult and getting off of that. And now I actually was prescribed ADHD meds as a child, and I was, that's what they do. I was on them off and on all the way up until now. And my husband pointed out to me, like, I don't think you have ADHD, I think you're bipolar. Well, now I'm on bipolar meds and my life's a lot better. But the fact of the matter is, the world is in this thing of feminism. That's great, but for me physically, my shoulder is in chronic pain when I think about the stress of trying to be like a man and work like a man. And I think we all forget the reason why we view ourselves differently. Hormones. I wanted to be a bodybuilder. I went to school for exercise science. I'm a certified personal trainer. That's great. My heart's not in it. And I knew that from the start. I was trying to excuse me for that burp, by the way, that wasn't very feminine. I'm working on trying to be more feminine because I want to be a mother, and no career path is really working out for me. And it's because at my core, I am a very feminine girl and I want to be the best mother that I can be. But let's get into it. So I dislocated this shoulder from lifting weights. When women are into bodybuilding hardcore, they lift weights. And the people that want to go to the next level take testosterone as women. And women that take testosterone still have no chance of being bigger than a man that takes testosterone. You compare a woman that takes testosterone to a man that doesn't take testosterone. I mean, if that man is the same size as that woman, they are working out the same amount. I don't know the logistics, but I can tell you right now that it's going to be pretty hand in hand, if not the man excelling even more, even when that woman is taking testosterone. So let's put it into this perspective. What does testosterone affect? It doesn't just affect how you look and how much muscle you can put on. It affects your mood. It affects your energy. It affects your emotional stability. It affects your sex drive. This is why men love sex. This is why it's biologically, they want more sex. They're pursuing us for sex. We're not pursuing them for sex. So I don't know why these ladies are acting like they're some like nonchalant like player. Like, girl, you are not a testosterone junkie. Stop. These men, they do have an advantage over you in that department. They have an advantage over you physically, in that physical attribute that they have that's being affected by hormones do affect you emotionally as well. So these men, they are wired to handle more. They're wired to provide. They're wired to pursue. They're wired to take care of their household. And these women are out here trying to do it, and that's why they're going crazy, and that's why they're acting nuts. Because you're trying to put the amount on them that you're taking when you have a biological advantage over them no matter what. Even if I was a bodybuilder and I wanted to take testosterone, we still would not be at the same level, baby. And that's why when we look at men that have depression, you can see there's a corresponding relation between depression and low testosterone levels in men. Because that testosterone really does affect your mood. Your hormones affect everything. Your hormones affect your thoughts. Okay? And I just need to put this out there because women aren't built for this shit. And I don't know what the fuck story you're telling yourself as a man. I'm getting aggressive now. I need to come back, go back into my feminine. But I was watching this video just now and it really inspired me because there was women and men talking about getting approached at the gym. And women were like, I would love that. Like, chivalry seems dead. Like, if a man came up to me at the gym and was trying to approach me, like, as long as they're respectful, like, it's almost admirable that you have the confidence to do that in this day and age with technology. So, then the men were like, yeah, but if she says no, like, I'm gonna have to switch my gym and switch my time that I go to the gym. I'm like, that honestly sounds like a little pussy-ass bitch. Like, I don't want to say that to them because they want to be respected, they want to be appreciated. And that's great. I do need to work on respect and appreciation for men, and that's understandable because I don't have a present father, so I never was taught how to do that, but I am learning through my husband because he's a great man. And I can finally see why men are worth respect and worth appreciation. And I want to scream it to the world. But, like I said, this man in the gym is being scared of rejection. And then all the women are like, okay, so if she says no, like, so what? He's like, well, we don't like rejection. And then the man goes on to say, and I don't like it when I'm approached in the gym. Like, I'm just there working out. Okay. You're there working out for what? You seriously just there working out for yourself? You're not working out to feel better about yourself so you can do better for somebody else? Yeah, I get that that's your alone time. But I guarantee you're on a show on YouTube talking about single men versus single women. You took the time out of your day to give attention to that, and you're going to tell me you don't want to be approached at the gym by a woman. No. You're literally just saying that to cover up your fragile ego, because if somebody rejected you, you wouldn't be able to handle it because you'd have to face your shame. You'd have to face yourself. You'd have to face yourself. And I think that that's the problem with men in this generation. Because when I'm telling you that I went through that whole journey of all my trauma leading up to this moment, I'm finally married with my man that I knew I was going to have from the start. I faced myself in every single aspect I could, and I still am. And I guess maybe I could be wrong because I don't know what it's like to be a man, but if you feel a certain way about something, you need to look at yourself before anybody else. If you're scared of rejection, you need to understand that is a reaction to society. You don't need to take identity into that. That's all for today. I just needed to rant. Peace. Come back for more about all of this.